In this video, we will discuss properties of exponents. Specifically, we're going to look at three properties: the multiplication property, the division property, and what happens when we apply an exponent to another exponent. As you'll recall from the first video lesson, an exponent tells us how many copies of the base term need to be multiplied together. The first property we're going to look at for exponents is the multiplication property of exponents. That tells us that when we multiply together two exponential terms that share the same base, the base will stay the same and we add the exponents together. In this example, we see x to the third power times x to the fifth power. That could be rewritten to say x, or x to the third, times 5 more copies of x, which is x to the fifth. In total, we see 8 copies of x multiplied together, which would equal x to the 8th. A quicker way to do that using our multiplication property would have been to have added the 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 makes 8, so we could quickly see this makes x to the 8th. Our second property for exponents deals with division. That also involves division by two exponential terms that share the same base term. In this situation, the base term will stay the same, and we'll subtract the denominator's exponent from the numerator's exponent. We can see here y to the 8th divided by y to the 4th could be rewritten as 8 copies of y as our numerator divided by 4 copies of y in the denominator. Every copy of y in the denominator eliminates 1 copy of y from the numerator. We're left over with 4 copies of y, or y to the 4th power, but we could have got there more quickly just by taking the numerator's exponent 8 and subtracting the denominator's 4. We can do this because every y in the denominator will cancel out a y in the numerator, resulting in subtraction of the two exponents. The final property we will show you is what happens if you apply an exponent to another exponent. In this case, we see y to the 4th, and all of that is raised to the 3rd power. This could be rewritten to say 3 copies of y to the 4th multiplied together. That's what it means to raise y to the 4th to the 3rd power. And we recall from above that when we multiply terms together with the same base, all we need to do is add the exponents. 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. A quicker way to get there would have been to multiply the two exponents together. 4 times 3 equals 12, so we know y to the 4th, all raised to the 3rd power, equals y to the 12th.